What is up, beer friends? Welcome back to another episode of Beer Detour. As always, I'm your host. Happy Friday, guys. If you're kicking back with the brewski and watching a new episode, or you're there in the right place. And if you're new to the channel, you're going to want to hit the subscribe button, and I'll tell you why. Because what I do on this channel weekly is I just find the craziest, the weirdest, the quirkiest, the indifferentest, is that a word, indifferentist, beers all around me, and I showcase them. I see what they look like, I see what they taste like, and then I give them a Beer Detour score. Not only that, but I also go onto the streets and the fields, the hop fields that is, and I discover new beer there as well. I do vlogs, I go to events, I do all this just for you guys, to entertain you guys. So it's more than just a beer review show. I like to go out and do stuff beer related. So if you're interested in that, do me a favor, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I'm actually located in Washington State, more specifically the Yakima Valley, where we produce and send out some of the best hops in the United States. We're the largest producer of hops in the nation. That's right, right here. So we have some amazing breweries and some amazing craft beer to check out. So many beers, so little time. But I also like to reach out and try different beer and all different kinds of beer, not just craft beer, but just weird beer in general. So it's something that I'm passionate about. And if you guys are entertained, make sure you hit that like button and make sure you share with your friends. All right, guys. So this week, as I was browsing through and trying to find a new brew for you guys to review, I started noticing a trend. Now, when I first got into the beer game, really focusing in on beer and finding out different types of beer, what beer was made out of, and the hops and the different types of beer, and just really focusing in on beer and trying to be a beer connoisseur, I started noticing different trends. And these usually came very small from breweries and then became very big, where these big beer brands, or triple Bs, big beer brands, started copying them and then started sort of producing them, mass producing them. So for example, one of the first ones that I noticed was, of course, the craft beer game. So small breweries started making a very hoppy beer, which was known as IPAs and hazy IPAs. And then you started seeing these big beer brands that were offering these light beers and famous for light beers, if you catch my drift. They slowly started not only producing their own, but buying out these small breweries and trying to make them as their own, sort of covering up their big beer brand and saying, no, we're small companies that are making craft beer. Sure you are, buddy. Sure you are. Another trend that I started noticing after a while was seltzers. Now, these were super obvious. Came out during the summer. I think White Claw was the biggest proponent of this, but it made it so that it was almost like a targeted ad, right, for women specifically, and I'm not even kidding. It was just a targeted ad towards women of, oh, you don't have to have that heavy IPA, heavy beer feeling. It was light, it was fizzy, low calorie, slim cans, right? And it was literally targeted towards women, which is just fine, but it was a sort of a nuisance in regards to all these beer companies, these big beer companies producing their own type of seltzers, coming out and producing, trying to copy that White Claw look to it, right? And then we got a bunch of other brands doing the same thing, and it's just a trend, right? So one trend that I've started seeing lately is on something that's actually has a big old school heritage in Mexico, which are micheladas. If you don't know what a michelada is, well, I'll explain it to you. A michelada is a Mexican drink made with beer, lime juice, assorted sauces, spices, tomato juice, and chili peppers. It is served in a chilled, salt-rimmed glass. There are numerous variations of this beverage throughout Mexico. So again, this is something that became really, really popular in Mexico. It came to the States. A lot of restaurants are starting to do this now. You can find them almost anywhere, but now the big beer brands are starting to copy them, and they're bringing on their own canned ones. Now, I've tried a couple micheladas, I'm not going to lie. I do like them. I like them very, very simple. Very simply, they're recognized as just cheladas. But if you look at the Mexican style, Mexican variations that are coming out recently, they're pretty crazy. They include anything from beef jerky to gummy worms, to coconuts, to lime, lemons, and everything you can throw in a cup. So it's gotten pretty crazy. And so what I did is I went out locally here, and I just found 3 different brands that were offering a michelada or chelada mix in a can. These mass produced, trying to copy the trend, of course, of micheladas popularity. And what I'm going to do is pit them against each other. I'm going to see what they look like. I'm going to see what they taste like. And then I'm going to give each one of them a Beer Detour score. And then I'm going to find out what is the best Michelada big brand out there just for you guys. Let's do this. So here we have everybody. These are the 3 cheladas or micheladas that I've selected for today's Versus Challenge. So first on the docket over here is that Mexican hitter, Modelo. This one is Chelada Naranja Picosa, which translates to spicy orange. So this is a spicy orange chelada from Modelo. And next up here, we have one that is has its roots from Mexico, but it's actually brewed in California. This one is Estrella Jalisco Tropical Chamoy Michelada, made with clamato. So if you're not familiar with chamoy, it's just this really thick candy flavor. That's basically it. And then finally, we have the American hitter here, Fuego, Bud Light Chelada Clamato con Fuego. And this one's has a flavor of tapatio, apparently. So we have on the docket here 2 cheladas and 1 michelada. So I just grabbed some different kinds just to so we can see what they look like and then give them that taste test and of course that Beer Detour score. So just let's get it right into it and see what they look like here. So right off the bat, obviously, this Modelo Naranja Picosa Chelada is a lot brighter. It's very yellow, very tropical looking. It's dense. It's not too clear, which means it has some nice fruity flavors. Let's get some aroma going from this one here. Ooh, okay. So I'm getting a very seltzer type of aroma. Very almost like orange soda type of vibes, which is a little strange. Orange soda type of vibes, right? That makes sense. Naranja picosa, spicy orange, orange flavored, orange scents. Now, let's try this one here. Tropical Chamoy Michelada from Estrella Jalisco. Ooh, okay. Definitely getting some spices on this one here. Very pungent, very, very spicy right off the bat. Peppers hit you right in the nose. A very tropical, dense clamato vibe type of aroma to it. Tomato. You say tomato, I say tomato. Tomato, whatever you want to call it. Clamato scents right off the bat. Whew, those peppers really kick in. All right, so Fuego Chelada from Bud Light. Super red, super beet red. Okay, this one actually smells more like just a regular michelada. So I'm definitely getting the Clamato vibes. Lime, hints of lime thrown in there. It's spicy, but not overwhelming. And it has just a very nice hint of lime aroma to it. All right, guys, so I'm curious. I want to see what they taste like. And let's start off with the Naranja Picosa from Modelo. All right, let's go ahead and try out Cerveza Modelo Chelada Naranja Picosa. Let's see how spicy this orange is. Here we go. Cheers, everybody. Yeah, it's pretty much what I thought. It has almost candy flavor to it, to be honest with you guys. It's pretty good. It's very sweet. It has this like soda type of flavor to it. It doesn't actually taste like a beer at all, which I guess is what they're trying to go for, right? It's not too tomatoey. I don't think it has any tomato at all. It's more of a spicy sort of spicy sweet flavor, if that makes any sense, with a little orange kick to it. Like a spicy orange soda. It's probably dead on. But obviously it has some beer in it. It's very nice. It doesn't have a too overwhelming taste. It's just nice, sweet, salty, a little bit peppery, but mainly that sort of a very bubbly orange flavor to it. All right, I kind of get the vibe with this Modelo Chelada Naranja Picosa. Now, let's move on to this Estrella Jalisco Tropical Chamoy Michelada, made with Clamato. So this one should be a little bit more tomatoey, a little more vegetable-centric. Is tomato a vegetable, or is it a fruit?
What?
Anyways, all right, so let's try this one out. Here we go. Cheers, everybody. Ooh, okay. Oh, this one has a little bit more kick to it. Strangely enough, it has more of that pepper taste, aftertaste, a little bit spicy, which is strange because I thought chamoy would kind of be sweet. But the Modelo is way sweeter than this one here. This one has a little bit of a raspy, grainy, peppery vibe to it at the end. It's not sweet. It's more peppery, more spicy. And it just has a grainy feeling, which is a little strange. Definitely can taste the Clamato, very tomatoey, very vegetable-like. Not too dense. It is very clear. It's not heavy. It's light, but it does have this sort of peppery over taste at the very end, and it kind of sticking to my throat here. Okay, I get the vibe with that one as well now. Let's move on to the American hitter over here, Bud Light Chelada Clamato Fuego. So this one's supposed to be spicy. It's supposed to be Clamato-y, which is a lot tomatoey. Let's give it a shot. That's what we're here for. Cheers, everybody. Oh, 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 oh. As you can tell by my face, and my reaction. Wow. Whew. Okay. Definitely spicy. It has this sort of onion, garlic flavor that I can't describe, but I don't want to taste it again. Oh, man. Okay, I don't know what's going on with this one here. Sabor como tapatio. I don't think that makes sense at all, but it has a spicy, garlicky, just red pepper type of flavor to it. It's deep. It hits you in. It hits deep. So, guys, one of the Mexican hangover cures is supposed to be a michelada, right? If you talk to any Mexican out there, they say that a michelada will bring you back to life after a nice night out, right? It's a hangover cure. It's made for a hangover, supposedly. And honestly, I think this one would give me another hangover. It's so spicy and so deep, peppery, tomatoey, vegetable. But not only that, it has a garlic onion vibe to it that just want to get out of my mouth. Wow, that is not something I was expecting. So again, so guys, it's strangely enough, I ranked these from lightest to heaviest. Not on purpose. I didn't know that they were going to be like that. But that's how they kind of range themselves. We start with the very light, sweet, tropical flavored modelo in this naranja picosa. And then it translates to kind of a sweet, but still peppery type of tropical chamoy michelada from Estrella Jalisco. And then it gets into this very heavy, garlicky, vegetable, floral, heavy, earthy, grinding vibe. Oh, all right, guys. I think I've had enough. Let's go over and give this a beer detour score now. All right, beer comrades. We just went ahead and taste tested three cheladas, micheladas, two cheladas and a michelada, and they definitely had their own distinctive taste. I'll just leave it at that. So let's start off with, I just wanted to say that these are definitely ranked lightest to heaviest, as I said before. So if you're looking to try one of these, depending on your preference, if you like a lot of heavy, spicy stuff, try this one. But I will warn you, it's my least favorite. And then going down here, if you want something light and fruity and a very sweet taste and you like orange, give this a shot. The Estrella Jalisco sat right in the middle. Not too spicy, not too heavy. Didn't have a very heavy taste, but not as light as this Modelo over here. So what I would say is if you want something light, try the Modelo. If you want something heavy, try this Bud Light. In regards to a beer detour score, I'm going to be ranking them from best to worst. So if I were to pick one up, I'd probably go with this one right here, the Chelada Naranja Picosa, or maybe try something different. But this one really caught me off guard. It's pretty good. I'm going to rank it a 7.2. So in regards to my beer detour score ratings, it's not the best, but again, these are oddities for me. I'm not going to be drinking these all the time, and these are trending right now in the beer game. So they're not going to be around forever, and it's just something that you kind of pick up and try out once. Unless you really like it, then go ahead and stick to it. But for me, I'm just going to try them out once, to be honest with you guys. Next up, Estrella Jalisco Tropical Chamoy Michelada. Now, this was made with Clamato, and obviously it's a lot darker. It has a little bit more rich, grainy taste. I'm going to give this one a 6.5. Not the best tasting, but it's a little bit more sweeter than the Bud Light, I guess, if that makes any sense in regards to rating, but not really my preference, something that I probably wouldn't get again. All right, lastly, but not leastly, is the Bud Light Chelada Clamato. Bud Light, you guys need to get some Mexicans on your brand or something, because this is bad. I don't like it. I can only imagine the savage that will like this. If you think you're man enough or woman enough to try this, I say go for it. For that, I'm going to give this a 4.1. That is bad, my friends. All right, so I had a lot of fun with these guys. Something new, something strange, something trendy, but also something that I haven't featured on this channel. Micheladas, cheladas. I hope you guys had a good time. I hope you found this a little enjoyable. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. You want to hit that notification bell. That way you're alerted every time a new video drops. Find me on Instagram. Find me on Facebook. Check out the merch shop. Dropping new merch here soon. Thank you guys. I'll see you guys next time. Have a great Friday. Have a great weekend. Peace. I'm out.